Hello and welcome. Today I'm discussing circadian rhythms and social jet lag in adolescence. Specifically, I will explore how the mismatch between an individual's internal biological clock, or their chronotype, and social demands like school schedules impact academic performance, mental health, and metabolic health. Let's quickly go over what chronotype and social jet lag are. As we discussed in lectures, your chronotype is your natural preference for sleep and wake times. Some people are morning birds, and others, like myself, are night owls. Adolescents typically lean towards later chronotypes. And social jet lag happens when there's a mismatch between your internal clock and external responsibilities, like an early school start time that forces teens to wake up before their bodies are ready. In terms of academic impact, research on nearly 7,000 adolescents shows that those with a later chronotype and greater social jet lag tend to have poorer academic performance and cognitive function. Specifically, their reading, vocabulary, and grades are lower compared to peers whose sleep-wake cycles align better with school schedules. Importantly, social jet lag negatively affects crystallized intelligence, which is knowledge accumulated over time through experience in education, which is crucial for academic success. These effects persist even after accounting for total sleep duration, showing how the timing mismatch itself is what's harmful. Social jet lag is also linked to metabolic issues in adolescence. Studies find a universal increase in body mass index, or BMI, obesity risk, and body fat. However, among girls experiencing chronic circadian misalignment, these findings are significantly more prevalent, as well as other hormonal issues that could disrupt their menstruation cycles, sleep-wake cycles, and accelerate disease onset. This is because the internal-external time conflict disrupts processes like glucose metabolism and appetite regulation, raising the risk for diabetes and cardiovascular problems later in life. In class, we mentioned the tendency for quick sugar cravings, such as carbs and candy, when we're sleep deprived. This is because our tired bodies desire easy energy, food that's quick to digest and receive short-term boosts from, similarly to marathon runners eating gels, which are concentrated sugars and electrolytes during a race. Beyond metabolism and academics, social jet lag hugely affects mental health too. Adolescents with greater misalignments report higher levels of depressive symptoms, anxiety, irritability, and emotional dysregulation. This is particularly concerning as this age group is already vulnerable to mood disorders. The biological dyssynchrony hinders brain regions responsible for emotional control and stress resilience. In severe cases, adolescents could suffer arrested development in areas such as the frontal lobe and emotion centers. So, what can we do to reduce social jet lag and its negative impacts? First, delaying school start times to later in the morning better matches adolescent biological rhythms. The simple policy change improves sleep duration, cognitive performance, and mood. Besides my own love for sleeping in, there is academic evidence supporting delayed school start times for adolescents. A 2015 review of 6 studies found students were less sleepy during the day, reduced depression, caffeine use, tardiness to class, and had less trouble staying awake. The best part? School starts were only delayed 25 to 60 minutes. More research is still necessary though. Second, educating adolescents and families about maintaining consistent sleep-wake schedules, especially on weekends, to minimize sleep debt and circadian disruption can help. Third, promoting good sleep hygiene practices like limiting evening screen time and creating relaxing bedtime routines can help. Finally, individualizing sleep schedules where possible, using flexible school hours or online learning options to better suit different chronotypes. In this modern world, teen screen time usage is a major consideration for sleep analysis. A 2018 review paper noted that in the US, 57% of teenagers who leave an electronic device in their bedroom after bedtime obtained less total sleep and had a lower sleep quality. Additionally, a Chinese study from 2008 correlated both media presence in the bedroom and media use before sleeping with later bedtimes, later awakening times, and shorter duration of sleep all week. They were also significantly associated with at least 2 types of sleep disturbances, namely bedtime resistance and sleep anxiety. So now we know how the conflict between adolescent chronotypes and social jet lag impairs academic performance, disrupts metabolic health, and worsens mental well-being. Addressing this mismatch by aligning school schedules and policy with natural sleep patterns is a promising avenue to support adolescents' health and success. Thanks for watching.